Whew. Alrighty, I am back with part 14. Think I'm almost over my horrible sinus infection, so maybe I sound slightly better, or maybe slightly worse. You can tell me. Let's see here. So, this part of the game is very explore-y, for lack of a better word. Anywho. Oh my. So right now I'm looking for the choo-choo room. Those are those, like, stuffed animal mascot-y type creatures. Haha, success. Faye says, oh, this? Ellie says if Choo-Choo saw this, she'd probably faint out of happiness. Satan says, Choo-Choo and her friends may be the last survivors. A guest? It's been a while. It'd be great if you gave us all your money. Wow. What do we got over Meower? Nothing there that interests me. Let's see. They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things nobody else sells. But it's a very important treasure of the Choo-Choo, so I can't sell it. Sorry. Go to the counter if you want to buy something. Wait, what you have in your hand is the RPS badge, the hide and seek badge, and the tag badge. This is a complete set. I'm so amazed. Want to exchange them? We're gonna say yes, because they have no use. Apparently I got a Charger A and a Power Ring S. The heck's a Charger A? Oh, that's nice. I guess if you... yeah. I don't know. I would call that useless, but anyway. This one says, I like people in Shivat because they're all nice. They treat Choo-Choos the same as themselves. Yes, they do. But I heard people on the land are scary. They lie, they say awful things, and hurt and kill each other. I am wrong, right? They are all nice people, right? Not necessarily. Everyone's not kind and good. I see. I hope everyone understands each other and lives happily someday. You're awfully straightforward. I like it. You received garbage. And some more garbage. Let's say no for now. Alright. So there's a couple side quests with regard to, like, some rocks or something. But first I'm gonna check and see if there's any stores that might have some better items and such. I think it's... let's see, meow. This place has a lot of, like, hidden everything. It's really easy to get kind of confused here. Alright, let's see. This person says this store is about to be closed. Gears aren't needed here. But please take a look. Okie dokie. Yeah, we definitely need all that stuff. I was getting beat up nice and good. Whew. Let's hope I have enough money. Jeez. This is all quite expensive. Alright. Definitely not going to have enough money. But apparently I picked up a bunch of expensive stuff. Ether, seal. I don't foresee ever needing more than 3 of those. I think I remember that's useless. Let's obviously keep that. I don't want that either. Alrighty. Thank you. If you need anything else, stop by again. Oh yeah, I was gonna equip those light armor 2s. There we go. Yeah. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Looks like I just need to work on Rico. Oh no, so close, but yet so far. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, I have all those weapons I don't want. Let's get rid of those. Blah, blah, blah. You talk too much. I think that's all I need for gear stuff for now. Alright. I gotta go back to that little choo-choo place, because it's part of that side quest that I was talking about. Oh, apparently I need to talk to this pink one. Yep, they definitely talk too much. Might be the one that's on top of that stupid thing. Oh boy. Oh, the ink angel stood watch as the night ended. Twilight nodded off in the arms of a lost child from 500 years ago, and the sea serpent swallowed the dark. A wise Gramps taught me that a long time ago. Don't know what it is, though. Maybe a spell. Yes, maybe it is. Okay. That's all it has to say. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so it's just gonna say the same garbage over and over again. Anywho. So I think I need to go back to the world map now. Alright. What does it say here? Southwest from the giant angel and inspect the very end of the spoke. Okay. Let's go back to... that's not where I want to be. Apparently there's only one entrance. That sucks. Especially considering if I go out that other way, like... Alright, what does this say? Take the lift down to access another house and check some kind of doll. Not seeing a doll. We don't have equipment or materials like Solaris does, but we're not at a disadvantage when it comes to technology and ideas. I think that's how I got down here. Yeah, and that's the gear shop lady, I'm pretty sure. Some kind of lift that I need to take down, supposedly. Not seeing that anywhere, but whatever. Maybe it's this little chair? Or maybe this will say go up or down. Huh. Well, let's try to check another resource really quick here. Dusk Rock. Oh geez, what is this? Somebody's annoying Google Doc? Ugh. Yeah, that guide is incorrect. So I guess I need to go to some kind of abandoned house, so I'll just be searching for that for a couple minutes. Abandoned house. Oh. Well, that makes more sense now. Alright, we found the desk rack. Whoever wrote this guide did not do a great job, but that's okay. I've got like, go over here, now go back over to the place where you were just literally at. It's kind of annoying. Faye says, this is... They were killed by Solaris. Citan says, I guess it was a child's room. Ellie says nothing. Look at that cute little horsey. Citan says, what kind of dreams do the children in this room have for the future? Ellie says, we're fighting over lives, aren't we? And at times involving those that... at times involving those that have nothing to do with the struggle. Faye stays silent. Maria says there's a lot of people who don't care if they hurt others. She says, so this is where you all were. Maria says, the Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. It's been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace. Faye says, wait. Citan says, that girl. That's alright. Shall we go to the palace? So sad. Well, it's a good thing I went in there. I forgot that I had to, like, wait for her to come get me and tell me to go to the palace. Standard cryptic RPG nonsense. Alrighty. Oof. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. This lady says, yes, yes, I'm listening, dear. It reminds me of the good old days. This is the place you and I met for our first date. I recall that on that day, you, dear, read me a poem that you said you wrote all by yourself. I thought it was funny that such a romantic still exists in our day and age, but I was delighted by it. Nothing's changed here. Truly important things can't be taken away by anyone. Cat says meow. Let's see. This one says the city's been wandering the sky for 500 years, just watching the ever-changing countries, the world, and those who appeared and disappeared. The people in Shivat lost power, so that's all they could do. Being able to observe may have been a reward for those people. This one says, the people in this city dream of going down to the land again. They dream for the day when they could go to the free world after fleeing from Solaris. I have a hunch the day may not be too far away. This one says, pain only causes more pain and sadness. How come those guys up there don't understand such a simple thing? Just relax, have fun fishing like that sage who disappeared. Do you like fishing? I see, then you can try catching some fish at the plaza. I have a good thread, want it? They said, you already have some. Try hanging the line in the center of the plaza. Yoink, yoink. Faye says, are you sure we can catch fish without bait? The fish is biting. What do you want to do? I did it! I can't believe it. Now open your mouth and let me see. I found it. You found Dark Rock. Released the fish. Alrighty. So we did that. Alright, so I guess I go back to wherever the hell the beginning is. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about all those lifts. We are solving the mysteries of Shiva today, my children. My brethren? I don't know. Alright. Take the stairway downstairs. Faye says, let's set those 3 stones in here. Oh my. Get a nice little view of the place. That's pretty cool. Oh my. That's quite a lot of items. I don't care how it began, and I don't care how it ends. I just live with Choo-Choo and die with Choo-Choo. To hell with humans, they're liars, greedy, and selfish. I'm going away. I've had enough. Accidentally received Choo-Choo idol. A Choo-Choo idol? Is this a representation of Choo-Choo's guardian god? You think this is what Choo-Choo rides when it grows so she can fight? Many ... dots. Faye says, let's not imagine things. It's not good for your heart. I think that's everything. Let's get out of here. Whee! Oh, how fancy. This lady says, are you new? It's been so long since the last time we had a visitor. This is a plant shell. Vegetables and fruits needed in Shivat are grown in it. Since we live away from the land, we must put more effort to get food. Right now it's a dusty season, so only the staff are allowed in. Humans are good carriers of germs, you know. I'll bring some fresh thunder strawberries for you to eat, so look forward to it. I think that ends my wow, I can't even talk. Exploration of this place. Now, we got to get out of here and go to the castle. Alrighty. Never forget-o, delicious spaghetto. Maria says this way, please. Alrighty. Is that Wise Man? He says, you're finally here. Where have you been? Faye says, why are you here? Wiseman says, I told you before, I learned martial arts with your father in Shivat. The queen is waiting. Go ahead. Maria says, please come in. Zephyr says, thanks for coming. I'm Zephyr, and she's the Queen of Shivat. Ellie says, Your Majesty. Zephyr says, I may appear to be like this, but I am actually 522 years old. Faye wonders if that's possible. Zephyr says, yes. I and a select few of the vassals have undergone special life-extending treatment. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man. To continue living, this is our atonement for that tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all of you from Wise Man. Wise Man has been conducting his operations on the surface under my orders to keep an eye on that man's activities. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be of help to us to Shivat. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Zephyr says, Land dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? We must free mankind from the grasp of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in. Faye says, I see. You're quite right. But there's no guarantee that you're not the same as Solaris, right? Even if Solaris were to be defeated, the people of the surface may just as well encounter a new dominator. Zephyr says, however, I tell no lie when I say we are only doing this purely for the future of the land dwellers. If you still cannot believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the land dwellers, and see if we still embrace the heavens together. Zephyr says, it should do you some good if you rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do, but remember, Solaris has been quite active lately, so we don't have much time for leisure. Zephyr says, as for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives. Ellie says, I understand. Zephyr says, very well then, go get some rest. Well, it looks like I need to take a nap somewhere. Long ago, I've heard a lone choo-choo was taken from the town by wise man. I haven't heard what happened after that. I hope that choo-choo is doing well. Whee! This doesn't appear to be a place I can take a nap, so let's just skip that for now. Is this a treasure chest? Guess not. Wanna take a rest? Sure. Zephyr says, have you decided? I say my heart is set, and at this exact moment, Shivat is shaken. Faye says, what's that all about? Maria says, Your Majesty. Was that enemy? Your Majesty, something dreadful has happened. Zephyr says, what's the meaning of this? We have an intruder in the dock area. The gate generator has been destroyed. Faye says, what? Zephyr says, what's the damage report? Apparently the subsystems are destroyed. The gate generation dropped 70%. They're devoting everything to firefighting and repairs. It'll take some time. Zephyr says, what of the intruder? We believe it's a lone Gebler soldier. It seems the individual has escaped to the number 17 hangar. Maria says, 17? That's my Siebzane. Zephyr says, Maria, wait. It's too dangerous to go by yourself. Maria says, we can't just let the spy be. And then this person says, we have our hands full trying to fight the fire on the shield generator. If someone doesn't do something, it's possible we'll have more losses. Maria says, I'll be fine, I can do it alone. Zephyr says, Maria, what can you do now when you don't even have Siebzane? Maria says, but... Faye says, we'll go down with Maria. It's Gebler, right? I'm still ticked off at them. I'll take them on. Zephyr says, is that fine with you, Faye? Please take care of her, and be careful out there. Faye says, let's get going, Maria. Maria says, let's go together. This one says, this may be asking too much, but will one of you stay behind with the Queen? We don't have combat experience, and if anything happened... Faye says, alright, I got it. One of us will stay behind. Ugh. Well... Oh, son of a bitch. What just happened there? Whatever. Shit happens, then you die. I'll just fast forward through this really quick, because I want to unequip Ellie's stuff. Since I'm being forced to use Maria, who is utterly useless. Still have a little bit of a frog in my throat there. Alright, we're gonna leave Ellie. She has better stuff than Ellie had, so that's good. Her attack is weak as hell. Her ethers, I think, are semi-useful. I believe she also has no, yeah, she doesn't do death blows. She has, like, no ability to fight. Yes, I head to some kind of, I don't know. This guy says, "This has gotten serious. It seems you can't get in because of the emergency security, but you're all lucky. A legendary vendor like me happens to be here. I have a line of quality goods. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask." I'll probably want that for later. Oh geez. Can probably skip that for now. Let's see if I can get rid of some of these items. I don't care about that for sure. I think that'll be enough to get what I want. I don't care about Bart. He, like, never really gets used. The Choo-Choo says thank you. Yeah, it's been, like, forever since I got any new, like, equipment. And then that'll just go to Ellie when I'm done. Alrighty. So, guess I go down. Enter Central Dock. Okay. Maria says it's no use. The defensive shutter is closed. Faye says, isn't there another way? Maria says we may be able to go down if we use the emergency shaft. My god, I cannot talk. She then says it's not normally used. Faye says, I don't care, we can't waste time here. Satan says you're right, it's not like the enemy's gonna wait around for us. Maria says, I see. The entrance to the shaft is just above here. Neat. So, I guess we're going in. Maria says we can go down by entering from here. Faye says fine. Alright. memory serves, this place fucking sucks. Oh boy. I received a map. Maria tells me that it's a map. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Oh, Maria. You fucking fuck. We are going down some stairs. We don't have any cares. We love to go downstairs. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh boy. So I should probably go this way first then, I guess. There we go. My. Whee. More platforming. If memory serves, though, this isn't as horrible as the other area that we were in before. Let's see what we got down Meower. Oh, jeez. Maria says if you hit the switch, you can change the direction. My. Ever the vigilant little bastard she is. Well, I don't think I can get anywhere going that way. Whee. That's not annoying at all. Really? Maybe there is something down here. Gotta love that encounter rate, though. It's just redonkulous. Okay, wow. Thanks for that one step I got to take. Fucking assholes. Okay, so that's just some area that I can fall down, and there's nothing there. Love shit like that. I love it. Yoink. Let's see if there's anything down here. Nope. Nopety nope. Maria says you can use the map. Oh god, Maria, please just somebody suffocate this little bastard. Oh, you can use maps if you have a map. What a bastard. Fucking motherfucker. Have you ever been trying to like explore a place and shit constantly interrupts you? That's what these enemies are. They are not fun to deal with. Oh my god, really? There's Big Joe. He says that door doesn't open. Even Big Joe has given up. What door? Faye says it won't open. Oh. Well. That's great. Love it. Alright, let's... Why is it orienting my stuff differently? This place is gonna give me a flapping headache. Oh, jeez, really? Me, oh my. I found a whiplasher, whatever that is. Punishment that this game is. Hey, it's moving. Wow, I took one step and got attacked. Amazing. gone down more stairs and found whatever that is. Oh, yay. These spiral staircases are so fun, we should add 900 more of them. My god. Yeah, that is the way I came. I don't know. Oh yeah, we need more of that. My enemies have saw fit to take everyone's EP away again. That's just so cute that they keep fucking with me like that. How the fuck do you get over here? Oh, okay. That doesn't look like the way anyone would ever go, but, you know. Would have been super annoying if the game saw fit to make this crystal be going the wrong direction. Oh boy, this is gonna take all day. That's how that should work. Ugh. Ugh. I was really just trying to see if there was anything down here. I'm gonna go with no and just proceed. game has a habit of, like, trailing the battle music and ceasing all your activities. So, like, I jumped, but because the battle was imminent and I didn't know it until a split second later, like, you're just fucking stuck. It's really obnoxious. I shouldn't complain so much. I mean, this is one of the best games ever, in my opinion. It's just like, you lose a little bit of that magic when it's been like 20 years and there's no remaster or remake that like fixes all that stuff. I wonder if Square Enix could even remake Xenogears, like, due to like the Xeno saga being like Nintendo's baby now. Be curious to find that out. I can't recall if this was supposed to be a 6-game thing too, or if that was just Xeno Saga. I think this game would have been an awesome book too. Maria says, once we get through the manhole, we can enter the hangar. Okay. I'm trying to jump on it, but it's a manhole, baby. Guess that's not how it works. Let's check some of the other stuff. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, so I'm being filtered through this direction. Maria says, where is the intruder? Whoever that is says, you pests aren't making my job any easier. That appears to be Dominia. I guess that's her name because she's domineering or something. She says, never thought I'd come across Siebzane in my plan of escape. Dominia says, I'm gonna take Siebzane. This used to belong to Solaris. Faye says, I'm not letting you have it. Dominia says, try and stop me. Dominia says, that child, hey you, are you the daughter of Nikolai? Maria says, I am the daughter of Nikolai. My name is Maria Balthazar. What about it? Dominia says, I see, so you're his beloved daughter, to whom he offered himself to undertake that difficult task. Dominia says, hey young girl, want to hear an interesting story? Let's see. How about the cursed secret of Siebzane? Maria says, what do you mean? Dominia says, you'll understand it when you hear the story. For the past several decades, our scientists had put so much effort into the research to create evolved gears. Regardless of how great a pilot is, as long as it is human, there will always be a time lag and human error when interfacing with a machine. That's when your father, Nikolai, was targeted. He was a genius in the field of cranial nerve mechanisms. They made Nikolai search for a way for humans to go beyond humans, by merging humans and machines. In other words, they were trying to create a new life, an ultimate living weapon, by connecting a living human brain to a gear directly. It would have stayed a mere fantasy without Nikolai, but that genius made it come true. Maria says, that's a lie. Dominia says, I'm not lying. Your father succeeded in fusing man and machine. He opened the gates to hell for the lambs. Dominia says, as a matter of fact, various data and components obtained from the war in Ignis and the battling in Kislev were used as experimental materials. That is how the special humanoid mutants, Wells, were born, aka Reapers. Wells created in Solaris were tested on the surface. Only the Wells that passed the tests were dismantled, restructured, and reborn. They became the gear's central control unit and became part of the machine. It's all the result of your father's great research. Siebzane is the prototype of a man-machine fusion gear. In other words, Siebzane was completed at the cost of innumerable land dwellers' lives. And in the nerve circuit of Siebzane lies, somebody cuts her off and says, "Haven't you said enough?" Dominia says, "Who is it?" Apparently Jesse just floated up here somehow. Why are women so gossipy? Wow. He's just an old fucking troll. Anyway. Oh god. This pains me to read this. They jabber about things they shouldn't be talking about. Hopeless. Somebody just... Really? What's the point of him being there? Like, just fall off that thing and die. Jesus. Dominia says, "Josiah, you? What are you doing in Shivat? At one point, weren't you considered to be the next Gebler Commander-in-Chief?" Jesse says, "Don't get so excited. I think you've played with enough fire for today. Go home. Maria is the only one who can operate Siebzane. You should be well aware of that." Dominia says, "Fools, don't get so cocky. The party's just begun. I guess it's alright. My mission's complete. All that's left is... Maria, I'm afraid I must go now. Enjoy your party. Ha 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 ha." Faye says, "Wait, Dominia." Maria says, "Daddy." Or father, or whatever. Faye says, "Hey Maria, don't mind what she told you." Maria says nothing. Faye says, "This is..." Jesse says, "It looks like our guests have arrived. Let's go upstairs." The Yggdrasil is also in the dock. It just floated up there somehow. I'm sure the other guys are making a fuss over it. Jesse says, "I have an ominous premonition. I doubt it, but they could have." Too much trailing off and too much interrupting people when they're telling interesting stories. Maria says, "Siebzane." Who gives a shit, Maria? Goddamn. Apparently everyone's in this room magically. Citan says, "The Solaris gear units are on a high speed interception course with Shivat. It would be reasonable to believe that their main targets are going to be the 4 generators. They're probably planning on finishing us off since Dominia's demolition has weakened the gate output. We have scrambled our interceptor units, but I do not know how they will fare. The people of Shivat are not accustomed to gear tactics. I want to avoid unnecessary sacrifices, if at all possible." Faye says, "Yeah, I know, Doc." How would you know that? You flippin' dolt. "We'll go. We're already involved. We can't just stand by and watch these people die." Zephyr says, "Faye, you're less pleasurable than a cactus dildo," and pushes him off the thingy to his death. In my head, anyway. Bart says, "I don't like the idea of working for free, yet you've been doing it the whole game." Zephyr proceeds to push him off, and he falls to his death as well. Jesus Christ. Bart says he doesn't like running away from anything. He thinks he's super powerful and wants to take everyone down. Except for Id. Remember Id? Yeah, he wiped his ass with your face. I don't know what it is with me, but I hate blonde pretty boys in RPGs, which is why Final Fantasy X is the worst RPG ever made. I mean, I could close my eyes and imagine an RPG where I have 1 hit point and there's only spikes and I just die anytime I take a step, and it would be better than Final Fantasy X. God, I hate Final Fantasy X. Titus. Oh, God, I have a headache now. Does anyone have any Vicodin? Jesus. Anyways, Ellie says, "We'll do what we can to protect the people here, because everybody in this room apparently is going to have to talk for no reason." Oh well. Rico says, "Irrelevant shit. I came this far, I guess I shouldn't bitch." Maybe you should have just thought that in your head, because clearly you're bitching. Anyways, shut the fuck up, Rico. Billy says stuff that's unimportant as well. I will go too. The enemy was able to get in because they let the Yggdrasil in. We can't allow the people of this country to be in danger because of us. Jesse says, right on. Go for it, youngins. We're depending on you. As long as it's not a woman. Oh man, somebody needs to push him off that thing. Especially since my life depends on it. I have no intentions of kicking the bucket here. Billy says, shut up. Jesse says, alright. My god. Jesse says, why can't you be nicer? Choo Choo says, Choo Choo's going to help too. I feel a brain tumor just expanding on my amygdala, and I just have this sense of panic that I'm gonna have to fight a gear battle with that goddamn thing. Oh, shoot me in the face. This game, you could take Maria, Choo Choo, and probably also Billy and Rico out, and it would be a better game, because their plots are all just pointless. Faye says, going to help? Choo Choo? What are you doing here? Ellie says, it somehow tagged along in all the bustle. She, rather. Faye says, what am I gonna do? This isn't a game. Oh my god. It's not a game, huh? Well, I guess this whole real life thing I've been doing up until now was all lies. Faye says... Faye mansplains to the pink thingy that'll save his life later that it should be a good girl and go away. Ugh, just throw all these people into a fire at this point. Choo Choo says, I'm a good girl. Choo Choo's not a good girl. I'm in that dangerous age right now. Choo Choo can help Choo. I'm going with all of Choo. Yeah? Yeah? Faye says, alright. Don't come crying to me when things get out of hand. Maria also has to talk for some reason. She says, they call you Choo Choo also. Many of your friends live here. Want to meet them? Choo Choo says, really? They're all here? Yay! I finally found them. Choo Choo's friends. They're here. Literally, like, not even 10 minutes ago, didn't somebody just say that Wiseman took her from Shivat down to the earth? So wouldn't she know that these people are here? Oh my god. Choo Choo says, let's put everything into it. We have to give it our best shot. Seitan says, here's a breakdown of the gear units. As I've explained before, 4 separate units are each headed for their respective generators. From the information collected in Shiva, we have a good idea of the capabilities and composition of the gear units. However, there is one giant gear that they are holding back that we have no information about. Jesse says, unidentified gear? It can't be. Zephyr says, let me put it on the screen. They have no information about it, but they clearly just have magical screens that are just going to find it anyway. Oh no, it's Oxane. Bart says, what's with that creepy gear? Do you know anything, Maria? Maria says, Oxane is the second gear my father designed. Siebzane's sister gear. But Oxane wasn't completed. Other than Siebzane, father didn't make any more. He was supposed to have burned the plans. So, why? People of Shivat, hear me. Maria says, that voice. No, father. Nikolai says, I'd heard some interesting rats had run into there just in time to test out Oxane. I can take you and Shivat out all at once. Hello, rats. Come on out. My cute little guinea pigs. Maria says, why that? Why is father? Zephyr says, calm down, Maria. It doesn't mean that Dr. Nikolai's inside. Maria says, but, father's voice. Zephyr says, Maria, get a hold of yourself. You intend to lose even before you fight against the very people who made you suffer? Maria exclaims and says, but. Citan says, well, that's fine. Let us consider our next move. We must repulse the gear forces and protect the generator. Citan says, to do that, let us split into 4 teams and intercept the enemy. We will all attack independently to defend each generator to the death. And 2 people will remain here. It is dangerous, but we cannot turn back now. If even 1 generator falls, it's defeat. Zephyr says, Maria, you wait here. Citan says, please, Maria. Maria says, okay. Citan says, the formation of the enemy gear forces. At Generator 1, there are 2 small gears and a bunch of troops. If you don't hit them fast and hard, you'll get bogged down in a firefight. At Generator 2 and 3... Oh no, sorry. At Generator 2, there are 3 White Knights. They're very fast and maneuverable. At Generator 3, there's a large gear and a White Knight. Be careful, the large gear has a special attack. At Generator 4, there's a large gear and a White Knight. The large gear seems to be a power gear. So, Generator 1. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, does it? Let's put Faye in the second one and Citan in the second one. So we're gonna put... Ellie has her good ether attack, and Bart has a good ether attack. So let's put Ellie on 1 with Rico. Let's put Faye and Citan on 2. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I thought I was putting 2 at each. Never mind. Okay, so we'll put Ellie at number 1, Citan at 2, Faye at 3, and let's put, I think Bart's, no, let's do Billy, because his are all mastered. Whatevs. If I die, I'll just restart. Let's go. Citan says, please hurry up and prepare. I don't wanna. Let's just give it a shot. Depart in your gears. Zephyr says, be careful. Ugh. Doesn't really matter. Let's just get it done. Nah. Ugh. Bye, bitches. That's not annoying at all. Really? 0? Really? did it! Ugh. Jesse says, this is the last one. What's Oxane gonna do next? Jesse says, she bats Gear Forces. Beat it, this isn't an opponent for you. Maria says, stop it! That gear is blown to smithereens. Why they even deployed it, who knows? Maybe just for emotional tension. Nikolai says, you want to be test subjects for this guy? Jesse says, this isn't good. Nikolai says, Oxane's new weapon, the anti-gear Psycho Jammer. Faye says, well, Tall won't move. Virge isn't responding either. This one's no good as well, says Billy. Citan says, could this be? Jesse says, their circuits are acting strange because of a strong shock. Don't worry, it's only momentary. Nikolai says, that much time is enough to erase you from the face of the earth. Humans are imperfect, foolish life forms. Why is this guy just, like, chatting it up when he should be blowing the place up? I will show the greatness of a perfect life form. Oxane, the combination of human wisdom and strength of steel. Faye says, at this rate, I can't do anything. Are you saying we have to sit here? Citan says, maybe Maria could help us. Jesse says, Oxane and its sister, Siebzane. So it'd be normal if it had an anti-jamming shield. Zephyr says, Maria, if everyone else is immobile, you're our only hope. You can decide what to do yourself. Jesse says, I don't want to say it, but your father's no longer in there. Maria says, stop it! I hate irrational children. Maria says, even though, to me, he's still alive, basically. Jesse says, oh well, guess we're all gonna die. Maria says, I'm sorry. They just really gotta build it up. Choo Choo says she's going. What are you saying, Choo Choo? Let me go. No prob, the gods will look after us. Let's go. Choo Choo. These two characters are so irrelevant, they have to cram them into the same emotionally meaningless scene, because we just met Maria. Like, we just learned about her dad, and a minute later, he's like somehow still alive, even though he was dead. It's just bad storytelling. Choo Choo says, leave it up to me. Ugh. Nikolai says, what is with this astronomically unintellectual looking low-level animal? That's what I've been wondering. Don't be rude. I'm not low-level. I'm Choo Choo. Let's get ready to rumble, you bad boy. Get ready to have your butt kicked across the other end of the horizon. Oh god. Make it stop. Choo Choo says, I did it! The big transformation. Choo-transformation. Oh god. Restores HP. It can't do anything. It's useless. At least the music doesn't suck. Oxane says you're pretty good. Choo Choo says it's not a low-level life form. It is Choo Choo. Don't be a bad loser. If you want to apologize, do it while you still can. Oxane says die. Die, you pathetic animal. Choo Choo says that hurt. Ouchie. Maria calls out, Choo Choo. Nikolai says you're a giant native life form. You're not a young Rankar. They haven't gone extinct yet? Through genetic engineering, they're supposed to be minimized in size. Probably one of the survivors that had their limiters removed by the wise men from Shivat. Intriguing. You'd make an excellent guinea pig. I'll use you for many experiments. Big sister Maria. Maria says Midori, who she's not met, but apparently knows somehow for no reason. And how did she even get on the Yggdrasil? Like, wasn't she in Lahan? I mean, they haven't, like, talked about her since, like, the first cutscene, essentially, in the game. Oh my god. Midori says, calling your father. Maria says, what? This is just a basket of irrelevant characters. It's not that scary thing over there. Maria says, Sieb Zane. Oh god. This is like the nobody gives a shit Olympics happening right here. I guess that other gear just waits for her to fly down there and go get him. Maria says, I'm Maria. I think she says that in every one of her dialogue boxes. Oh my god. Somebody just put a needle through my brain and end my suffering. Nikolai says, I'm Nikolai. Nikolai thinks he won't age or die. He was reborn as a new breed. Maria says, I loved my dad when he was human. His warm smile. I wanted him to be by my side forever. Nikolai says, Maria, you're my daughter. You know how stupid humans can be. You don't need to perish along with these feeble humans. Now come, Maria, start a new life with me. We shall begin a new chapter in life. Let's build a bright future together. I'll be by your side and protect you this time for sure, I promise you. Maria says, Father. Maria says, Sieb Zane. Nikolai says, Sieb Zane. Why you stand against me? I'm your creator. Nikolai says, interesting, I'll take you on. I'll show you how great Nikolai is, speaking about himself in the third person. And the power of the Oxane. Come on, Sieb Zane. This is how cancer happens. Maria, I'm not reading anymore. Like, I don't care about this bitch. Let's see if this is worthwhile. She has like infinite fuel, so might as well, right? Nikolai has a face now. He says, Maria, can you hear me? I'm going to release your graviton cannon from its seal by remote control. Use that to defeat me. Maria says, Father, have you come to your senses? I can't do it. You yourself sealed it up because it's destructive. If I use that on you... ... Nikolai says, Fire, it doesn't matter. I don't exist any longer. I was brainwashed by Solaris and implanted as a conscience circuit in Oxane. This would respond and activate in the presence of Siebzane. My message is coming from there. And during the battle, I transferred all my data from there to Siebzane. I may have lost my body, but my spirit is with Siebzane. No, with you, Maria. Now and forever. Maria says, I can't do it. Apparently Siebzane does it against her will. Please don't do it. Oh no. Daddy! Father! Whatever. Nikolai says he'll always be with Maria now and forever. Oh, I'm just ready for the day when I don't have to see another one of her dialogue boxes. Zephyr says thanks. The generator's repaired, the gate is fixed. She says you did a good job, Maria. Sad that your dad's dead, though. Solaris put the doctor through all of that. We must defeat them as soon as possible and restore freedom. Maria says yes. Faye says, Queen Zephyr, we will also fight to bring down Solaris. To begin with, where is Solaris? How do you get there? Zephyr says, it's hidden by 3 gates. One of them is under Etho's headquarters, but it is unreachable even with gears. She doesn't know where the other 2 are, so she doesn't know anything. If you don't destroy those gates, you can't go to Solaris. In addition, we've received disturbing news. Ava has invaded Nissan. Bart says, Shakan? Zephyr says their target is somewhere in the Earth. Probably the secret royal treasure of Ava. An Omnigear sealed up by Roni Fatima. Bart says, damn, this is no place to hesitate. I'm going to Nissan. We can't let him have his way. Faye says, I see. I can't leave Nissan to its fate. Let's head to Nissan. Zephyr says, your ship has been equipped with an aerial module. Originally, it was a ship used by Bart's ancestor, Roni. Feel free to make use of it. Maria says, will you take me with you? Zephyr says, Faye, take Maria with you. Ugh. She's been destined with no choice but to fight. Until she settles her own fights, she will not be able to move on with her life. Go, Maria, and find your purpose. Can we just put her in a garbage disposal instead? Faye says, let's go together, Maria. We're friends now. You and Siebzane, too. Maria says, yes. Oh my god. became friends with Maria. Zephyr says, one of the sages has returned. Gaspar is the one who taught martial arts to Khan and Wiseman. I'm sure he'll be able to teach you new techniques that will help you on your journey. I've already told Gaspar, before you leave, you should learn something from him. Faye says, got it. Okay, let's go, everyone. Zephyr says, welcome back, Gaspar. What about Balthazar and Melchior? Gaspar says, haven't seen him. Besides, I came here to watch over them so that they do not make the same foolish mistakes again. Your Majesty, the Omni-Gear is moving. The girl named Ellie was nearby and it reacted to her. Zephyr says, just as I thought. Wiseman says it's a matter of course. But the girl doesn't intend to ride it, just like her. She knows it unconsciously, the existence within her. Zephyr says she was the same as Sophia? Wiseman says nothing. Zephyr says sorry. Wiseman says, I don't mind, I'm not him. Gaspar says, well then, I'll go take a look at their limiters. Faye and the guys had Gaspar remove a part of the limiter inserted in their jeans. Yes, and then Choo-Choo and her friends got together and rejoiced over their safety. It was natural for them to have a party, and their sweet, dangerous night went on and on, just like a never-ending dream. No, let's not. It's a whole other story. Apparently, these people are furries. Choo-Choo says, are you leaving? Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Ugh. Let me out. fart his shit so I don't accidentally like throw it in the trash in case I need him later. Ugh. I'll save that for Emeralda since you lose Ellie eventually. That'll also go to Emeralda. This is why we hard save. That's Lahan. The frack is this place? Ah, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna stop there.